Hey there, mister. I got a
Oh,
question for you. Hmm. You want to get high?
always, but not with you.
Okay.
What's up,
Time.
guys?
Time for motherfucking safe meeting.
Hey, buddy.
Oh shit, you beat me.
Hmm. Tastes pretty good. I think it's serious.
Anyways, what's up, Joe? What's up, everybody at home? How's everybody doing this fucking beautiful Saturday evening?
Stimulated.
We are stimulating.
I mean,
Should we
I
should
personally haven't been stimulated, but I feel stimulated by the rest of everyone else being stimulated and there being nothing at Walmart because,
I know, right?
or the mall because
Bro,
everyone's stimulated.
I know this is true, right? I drive around my town just locally right here. And you know how many fucking empty TV boxes I see on the side of the road? And they're not like 32s or 48s. Oh, no, no. They're 65, 75, 85. And everybody's got them.
Yep.
Man, I'm sure glad the government helped everybody out so they could afford them new TVs.
Yeah, well, first thing I did, rent, lights, food.
Get that stimmy. Ooh,
Ooh.
give me my 1400. Ooh.
I looked at it like this, right? If I can pay everything up, even and then a little advanced, I can work on other shit.
True.
And then what I have left over, I'm just gonna tell myself I'm broke and I ain't got no money.
Man, I don't want to really get into it, like the I guess the economics of it all, but these fucking morons, Joe. I'm telling you, these fucking morons.
You know what it kind of seems like to me?
Hmm.
What our buddy in the comment section wanted us to look up.
Oh, what's up, Charlie? Yeah, we saw you. We saw you. We saw that you requested we should check out Nisara Jasara. So we did. We checked it out. And what's weird is you get a lot of different written up articles, but with the video that you sent me was a guy from Australia. And it makes me wonder, you hear all these different concepts or, you hear all these different hearsays that the whole world is watching America to see what happens next. I really believe that the whole world is watching America to see what's next.
You see, as an American, I'm watching the rest of you to see what's gonna happen next.
Because we can't find out on our own soil the real truth without having some sort of fucking repercussions to come with it. Why? Because they're fucking scared, Joe.
Fuck yeah.
They're scared. They're terrified.
So before we go down the rabbit hole of you said Nasara Jasara,
Yep.
I can't really. I didn't think I could pronounce it, but I got it. So I told you once before, like when I hang out with my niece, we like to do that Omegle thing, right? Where it's just like chat with random people. And since I mean, we do it like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You get a lot of people from India, and right now they got a huge farmers protest going on in India. Where basically, from the way I understood it, they're not letting a lot of farmers do their job, and then the ones that they do let them grow, the government says, regardless of what it costs you to grow the crop, this is what we're going to pay you. This is what you have, this is the price you have to charge for it, right? And then when you give it to us, we're going to go and charge it for triple that. I don't think, I mean, personally, I don't think that's right. That's fucked up.
This is in India?
This is in India.
Hmm.
And he's like, they've completely blocked out the internet about talking about it. and everything like that. And of course, you know what I mean? I don't use Google. I use DuckDuckGo. And I got on there and I showed them and everything. I searched for it and it popped up. The BBC's talking about it. You mean the Brits are talking about it, but that makes sense because the Brits and India, they got a little bit of a connection.
What is it that India produces? Like as far as agriculturally,
A lot of
is it
spices,
just
right? A lot of
is it just like
spices and silk and, natural materials, oil, I would
like
presume.
doctors? I mean, they do, honestly.
Yeah.
Some of the world's best doctors come from India or
But
Pakistan or China.
so if anybody's out there's watching and you didn't know about that, maybe you should look into it because it ain't right. They shouldn't be able to control how much you can charge me for it. I mean, or how much you charge them for it. And then we turn around and say, well, I'm going to charge the average Joe 4 times that amount. You know what I'm saying? Because if that cost that, if it, so, wow, I'm sorry.
Kind of sounds like tyranny.
Yeah, because if it cost that farmer $1 to grow that bushel of beans, and you're going to
So,
turn around and say, well, I'm only going to give you a quarter for it. That's not right.
right. Yeah, they'd be like, I'm gonna give you a quarter for it, but I'm gonna sell it for 250.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if any farmer, ultimately, if it's their own, it's their property, their money going into it. I mean, really, they kind of have rights. I mean, of course they have rights, not kind of, but I mean, they have the right to charge whatever they want, not just the fixed rate or the going rate that everybody else around the world is charging. Just makes
So,
sense.
no, it doesn't. But, which is strange when you look at that, what's going on there, what's going on in Myanmar, and then you see what's
The,
going on in America and a lot of these other places where they're giving out free money. And a lot of these people are the responsible ones are now have the money to get themselves out of debt, to get their heads above water, to get to that situation in life to where you're not drowning. You know what I'm saying? Um, Maybe it's all linked together. Project Bluebeam, New World Order, Nasara, Jasara, the Jubilee.
Let me ask you something. I'm talking to the people at home. Any of you ever heard of this whole Nisara Jasara concept?
Because I'm gonna be honest, up until
I never
Charlie Angel, nothing.
Yeah, I never heard anything about it before.
And hey,
So,
man, I don't know who you are. Like, if we know each other personally, that's awesome. If not, that's even cooler. But yeah, man, that's what's up.
he seems to be around the same kind of mind frame that we are.
Yeah,
So we thank you. We thank anybody who checks out the videos, hits like, hits subscribe. We appreciate all y'all.
that's right. I hope some more of you guys drop your information down in the comment sections, thoughts, what you feel.
Right? If anything that you might say or suggest, we will definitely research. We'll take into consideration. And if we feel that it's definitely worth talking about, then definitely we'll talk about it. But if you're going to tell me where Bigfoot lives, I'm going to tell you bullshit. Because that motherfucker is hide and seek champion of all time. You're not going to tell me where Bigfoot lives. So
Wait,
that's called bullshit.
so you're not Bigfoot?
No, man, I'm not here.
I thought you were just Bigfoot. You decided I'm just gonna go get waxed. No, it's me.
No way. So Nasara Jasara. So here's the concept. To me, now this is just my opinion, but my opinion, it sounds like it's the Great Reset, just in different terminology. But it's basically implementing all these laws, or not laws, but these these forgivenesses, so to speak, maybe. Um, but it's on a worldwide scale. And the reason why it's called Nasara Jisara is because the N in the first part stands for national, which means our country. And the G in the next part of the word in Jisara stands for global. What happened? I just heard a weird sound. Oh,
I figured since you were talking about it, we found this on, this is intothelight.news, right?
there you go.
And this right here is pretty much the basis of it all. This is this right here, this word right here, people. Jubilee. Pat, you know what a jubilee is?
A character on the X-Men that shoots little stars out of her fingers.
Ah, so you don't know what, so you didn't know about this.
What is that?
In Judaism and Christianity, the concept of a jubilee is a special year of remission of sins and universal pardon. In the book, yeah, and forgiveness. In the book of Leviticus. Sorry, people, safety beaten. A jubilee, a year, Hebrew, is mentioned to occur within every 50th year, during which slaves and prisoners would be freed, debts would be forgiven, the mercies of God would be particularly manifest. So
that's what Judaism's meaning
of a jubilee is.
of a jubilee. So it's not actually a character off of X-Men. Got it.
No. And if you look right here, what how the context that they're using it, zero out all credit, mortgage, all other bank debt due to illegal banking and government activities. The Federal Reserve's worst nightmare, a jubilee or a forgiveness of debt.
I mean, if folks at home, if you're watching this, I mean, you obviously have read through by now. Me and Joe are not really dictators, or not dictators, narrators.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When he used to come around me in high school and it was reading public time, I used to sit there and I would be on purpose now. Abolish the income tax, just so that when I got done with the sentence, the teacher would be like, "Never mind. Anybody else want to read today?" I don't, but I had to do it. I felt like it was necessary.
The one that I see that kind of sticks out for me on this list is it says returns constitutional law to all courts and legal matters. I think that is important for our country in general, because the reason why we're founded was our belief system was into this Constitution, and we've strayed far from that over time. So I think that's important. But it kind of seems like it's like somebody made a counter list. Okay, this is just how I'm thinking about it. It's just my train of thought. So there's like a counter list. Everybody wrote down a list of all the shit that's bad right now, and this is the counter list.
Now, we've seen a weird list on here that I don't want to show because I don't know how true it is. And it kind of goes with this right here. Establishes a new presidential and Congress election with 120 days after Nasara's announcement. The interim government will cancel all national emergencies and return back to the constitutional law. So A, we are all underneath national emergency right now. All right. Allegedly. And it's been the 3 months since 4 months since the election, right?
Right.
4 months. 4 months would be 120 days, correct? Roundabout.
Yeah, you don't include February.
Well, no, that's even including February because January is 31 days.
True, it all balances out, but yeah, 4 months.
All right, so on that list that we seen earlier, it said that Donald Trump, Google had misprinted and had Donald Trump as president, labeled as president of the United States, current president today. And that one of his advisors had tweeted out something.
Yeah, but if you think about it too, not to stray away from the thought that but in past years, I mean, they still refer to Obama and Bush and Clinton as president. I've heard it in multiple interviews with different people. They don't address him as former president. So what's the difference?
Because the way they had it was, no, they actually, sometimes they do approach them as former president.
I would think if at that point, if they're a civilian, you should just approach them as a first name. Hi, Donald. I'm Patrick.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I mean? Why does it have to have a title?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of like once you reach a certain rank in the military, you're always colonel.
True.
You're always admiral. You're always general. You know what I'm saying?
True.
See, this one right here is kind of interesting too. Forbids the sale of American birth certificate records at chattel property bonds by the Department of Transportation. Now, what if that is, if anybody out there knows straw man theory, what if all the stimulus and extra money that everyone's getting right now is just their way
to fatten you up?
No, to pay you off for the debts that you or
Nah, man, these
the balance in between what you were originally said worth or sold to your straw man and the remaining balance of what you've made. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like let's say when you were born, they said that this guy's worth $1.5 million.
Right.
Right?
Because of his bloodline or whatever.
Yeah. And they're talking about from the time you were alive to the time you're dead. And they have some way, because everything is traceable, to calculate every dollar that you've ever made. You know what I'm saying? And once you hit that 1.5 million, your straw man no longer owns you. You know what I'm saying? He's made his money back. Exactly. So let's say that's what all this shit is. That's just their way of doing it. Because they don't really have all the money.
I don't know, man. To me, it seems a little tempting. It seems tempting as in the aspect of it just literally seems like it's the opposite of writing everything that's bad in the world and just doing the opposite.
Remember how
it's okay.
Remember how I told you that there was a part of the Book of Enoch, I remember, where it said that there was the 7 years of like prosperity on earth before the tribulation started and all like the death and hell on earth. What if this is how you start it, bro? This is how you start the prosperity. You even the playing field.
Right.
And you're right. And you're right, that is to fatten you up. It's to weaken you up. Because what does power and money do to all men? Corrupts you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
People with too much money.
So I don't know, man.
It's there, folks. I mean, it's up there long enough. I'm sure you've read it now. If you haven't, just go on DuckDuckGo and type in NESARA, Jessara.
Yeah.
Look at it for yourself.
Watch some videos.
To me, I don't think it's a good thing. However, that's why they threw in some gems in there. So you should really think about it. But I don't know.
I think the purpose of the 7 years of prosperity is just to get everyone to a fact of, I feel comfortable. I feel safe.
Feel vulnerable.
Yep, not vulnerable. You feel comfortable and safe. You feel like you're in control. Because for the first time in your life, you have the ability to obtain what you've always thought that you wanted and needed. And then in an instance moment, they're going to start taking it all away. That's when you feel vulnerable. That's when you feel weak. That's when you feel powerless. That's when they have you. That's when the hell on earth starts.
Right, but a lot of people already currently feel that way.
But not enough. I think that's fake, bro. I think a lot of that shit's fake. You got a lot of people out here, like especially right now, flaunting their money on Facebook, taking money with bottles, and that's all fake
Right.
insecurity. That's people out
Image.
here saying, "This is what I got right now." And honestly, a lot of time that shit's not even their own shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's them and their four buddies put all their 20s together. You know, they all got paid today. You know,
Yeah.
whatever job it was, whatever it is, you working a real job.
They got like 820s.
Exactly.
They got stacks.
You know, they got an ounce of weed bottle. You know, so just take a
Mhm.
picture of it, man.
Yeah, but
Like
share with all our friends. Envy me.
now, I can hear where some people might say that comment is a little contradictory because we sit here and we smoke pot and talk. But I'm not sitting here smoking pot and talking for the aspect of flaunting it like, oh, look what I can do. I'm doing it from the aspect of you put a stigma on this and made it sound like we're both retarded. And anybody else along with us that smokes it is fucking irrelevant and stupid.
Right.
This is the proof to you that we're not.
Right. We're critical thinkers, folks.
You can laugh with us and think with us.
You can get mad at us. It doesn't. The point is this is real talk with real people about real shit, and real people like you and I and millions of people all over the world smoke pot every day.
And when I notice that you're starting to get real mad and just get belligerent in the comments, I might just ask you if you want a hug. Because that could do what I am.
I love hugs.
Oh, I hate them.
I wish I could do an Olaf impression.
Because I'm the type of person, I'll ask you if you want a hug, and then when you tell me, yeah, I'll be like, dude, stop being gay.
I'm a hugger.
I like messing with JJ like that, right? I'll come up to JJ, I'll be like, yo, Doug. And I'll put my arms out, and he'll go to hug me, and we'll hug for a second, and I'll be like, yo, get off me. Why you gotta be gay? He's like, hugs are for everybody. I'm like, yeah, but that was too long. It was gay. He's like, it was only 2 seconds. That was 2 seconds too long.
I don't know.
But I do it like 6 times a day. So it's not like you can't say I don't hug my kid. We hug at least 6 times a day. Just not more than 2 seconds at a time.
Hey. Whatever.
And listen, people, it's not that I'm a homophobe. It's just that.
You just don't like physical contact like that.
No. That, yeah, I don't. I hate being touched.
Right.
Like, I don't, especially when I'm in bed. Like, not during the act of anything, but like when I'm asleep, I hate being touched when I'm sleeping. I hate it.
Right. It's okay to be touched when it's at your discretion. And besides that, it's like, nah, don't touch me. I get it.
You know, but the whole thing with JJ, like, it's not that I don't like gay people or anything like that. It's just a little running joke in my family, you know? My cousin Ricky, rest his soul, like, he was a big one on that. He'd always had a gay joke. Like, oh, yeah, boy, them lips look pretty, don't they? Come here, let me see what they do, pa. You know, weird shit like that.
Right.
I don't know.
So did you see, obviously, the whole world saw. This is kind of going off topic. I'm sorry. I just had a thought in my head. So you saw the you saw Biden fall up the stairs 3 times, right?
Yes, I did.
3 times. Oh, y'all have seen it by now, though. Everybody talks about it. In fact, you know, it's kind of funny. It's not funny. It's actually, realistically, it's kind of troublesome. But what about the fact that just this week alone, this week, North Korea, Russia, and China all made a mockery of our president publicly, intentfully, because America's showing a sign of weakness in the form of the current administration.
Oh shit! Hold on. Sorry, got rid of the. You'll see in a second.
Now, I can't think of in any kind of history where somebody was made a mockery of our president nationally. Putin, Putin challenged Biden to a on-air debate just to make a mockery out of him, and I think that shows. I don't know. It just kind of makes this false image that we're weak and vulnerable, and then I mean, oh shit, we got a clip. We all seen it, but just in case.
Oh! Almost had it, buddy.
Oh,
Almost.
oh,
Almost.
God. Deep breath. Okay. All right. We made it.
No, we just jogged to the top of the salute. No one noticed it. Oh God, that hurt a little bit.
Oh my God.
God damn it. It's just one more time, people. Oh man. Oh fuck.
Oh jeez. Oh. Oh my God.
Do you think they noticed?
Knee.
They didn't notice.
He started doing the Peter Griffin shit. He's going.
Oh.
Gets to the top, does a quick salute. Nailed it.
So, which brings me to this point. You got that. You got the last thing we showed in the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was supposedly another one where, you know, his hair or something like that was caught floating.
Yeah, there was a little clip where
And-
like he was walking around the corner to in a building, and like he got in front of a certain part and his hair disappeared. I don't know. It might be just trolling. Again, it might be just trolling. I know I've said that before.
I think that's what a lot of it is. And that the plane thing was just horrible mistiming, though.
I mean, let's be serious here. You know, let's think about this, folks, just for a second.
If you're gonna sit here and say you've never stumbled going up the stairs before, you're a damn liar.
True, I've fallen upstairs more than I've ever fell down. That's a fact.
And if you're playing the role as a guy who's playing a dude who's playing another dude, you might be a little nervous. Listen, not everybody can Robert Downey Jr. it.
Facts.
Like Biden's clearly out of his element right now. And if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about,
Acting really well at it.
yeah,
Well,
I'm on Pat's bandwagon on this one. Trump never really lost. He's still our president.
possibly.
This has all just been a shadow game to get them to release their plan for Nassar and Najara, whatever plan you want to call it. This is how they release it.
The Great Reset.
All right, we're going to sit here, give you a fake election, tell you it was rigged, and then we can change the whole system.
We can create the new rules. We can create our own guidelines, and in the meantime, we're all going to make you be scared and stay at home.
And then you have,
Fucking masks. Wear your fucking mask.
and see, the bad thing about it is, though, you got the Simpsons prediction to where in like November or February or November or October of this year, don't remember, but Trump's supposed to die. So what if it happens after they say, you know, this guy's still president, and then true Biden supporter over here gets pissed off and does something.
I don't know, man. I mean, let's be real here, Joe. Okay, keep it serious right here. Be dead serious. Here we go. So,
There was even a book called The Last President about a guy named Trump.
but listen, Joe. I'm being serious. 80 million votes, Joe. He's the most popular president of all time.
Oh, Trump. Yeah, I know.
No, Biden.
Dead people's
Look at
votes
it,
can't
dude.
count.
I'm just saying, look at it. 80
Yeah,
million
and dead people's votes can't count. You can't.
people all time.
This is not Tommy Boy or Black Sheep. I'm sorry. This is not Black Sheep. This is not Black Sheep. You cannot count the votes of dead people. They even got caught in that movie. Remember? Because they got the fucking old school veteran guy who's living out in a trailer, beat up David Spade.
Yeah.
Great movie, people. Great movie.
I don't know, man. The one thing I do know is this.
Were you just about to tell me Black Sheep is not a good movie? Because if not, I will reach through this TV screen and smack you.
You can't. You won't. It's impossible. I'd like you to try. Here's an open invitation.
Oh, we talked about this yesterday too. This is the superpower I've always wanted. Oh, I wish I could do it. Just reach right through and be like, whoosh. See, you were supposed to play along and put your arm up so that way when I went like this, it looked like I was smacking you.
I don't know how you would time that just right. Be like, what'd you say?
And then I'll go like this. And then all you got to do is just put your hand up. Other hand. Other hand. There you go. And now smack yourself.
Oh,
There you go. Perfect.
damn it. I don't know how you did that, but you know what? I forgive you.
I fucking got it, people. You witnessed it. I got my superpowers. It just took time to harness.
Yo, it's funny.
You're my boy, Blue.
Fucking,
You're not going to give him a shout out. Give him a fucking shout out, asshole.
what up, Blue?
Thank you.
So, yeah. Hey, guys at home, if you could have a superpower, and I think I've asked this before, but I'm going to ask it again because nobody fucking answered last time.
Yo, Charlie, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Joe wishes he could reach through the screen and slap somebody.
Yeah, but they have to be able to forgive me, apparently, upon what we talked about the other night.
No, that was just me.
Okay, because that would really bother me. Because who wants people to forgive them after you smack them?
See, what had happened was, when we started the conversation, it was during, we were having an unrecorded safety meeting, and what had happened was, we said, wait, what are we talking about?
Superpowers.
Oh yeah. See, that's why they call it dope. He said, I thought he said if he had the power, he would slap somebody and be okay. Because I didn't hear him say he could reach through a screen and slap somebody. So I'm like, yeah, dude, think about it. That would be the ultimate power, and that power would be not that you could slap somebody. Your power is forgiveness. That no matter what you could do, whether you hit somebody, spit on them, slap them, stomp down their shin or foot, like they would just be like, "Oh, it's okay, man. It's all right."
I mean, if that was the case, wouldn't I just go to like the vault over the Queen of England's house and steal all the gold? Because by the time I'm done, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, it's okay, son. We're all family."
Hey, if I can quote it, with great power comes great responsibility.
Bro, if I had the power of ultimate forgiveness, I'm totally going around the Queen of England. Imagine the shit you're gonna find there that no one's seen in fucking generations. And I mean like Martin Lawrence in that movie where he played a knight and he went back in time. That old.
What was that movie called?
think it was called Black Knight, but I didn't want to say it and sound racist.
I think it is. That was kind of a funny movie.
Hell yeah, it was, man. It was one of those underrated movies that people just shit on because I don't know why.
I think Morgan Freeman's an angel.
He might be.
I mean, why else, out of anybody that could have possibly done, played God in Bruce Almighty?
Didn't he play God in another thing too?
Plus, he's just one of the best narrators of all time.
And
Sounds like
and
the voice of God.
he was the guy that was known for being able to get you anything. There was nothing Red could not get you.
Facts. I'm just saying, there's always that possibility. Morgan Freeman.
I mean, if you think about it, Red really is the one that saved Andy.
I wish I could do a Morgan Freeman impression.
Go for it. Try it.
I can't get my voice that low. I just can't.
Well, that was dog shit.
So, I don't know, this is kind of a weird thing, but since, a lot of people have woken up to the concept of programming, so to speak. So, we all know that they communicate and tell their intentions through TV shows and movies, right? When I say they, I'm talking about the bad guys. So, here's an example, right? In let's see, I won't go into full detail, but I'll say it like this. So, anybody watched WandaVision yet? I'm asking the people at home if you have. What do you think about it?
Pause.
Can we say that?
Before we go back to the WandaVision thing, are you doing this on your phone right now?
No.
Can you go on your phone and set it up behind you and go live on the Facebook page? And I also do it, and just do it for like 10 minutes and then we'll get off. And then we'll go back to the Wanda thing. If not, if you think it's stupid, then never mind.
Well, I don't have Facebook anymore, and I have my
Oh,
phone.
okay.
I have to use the computer to log on.
Unpause. So WandaVision, I've never seen it.
WandaVision.
Never seen WandaVision.
It's an interesting story. Stretched out over a series. It's 8 episodes. And it's a story of Wanda, aka Scarlet Witch, and Vision.
So it's nothing about Wanda sex.
Nothing about Wanda. Nothing about Wanda's sex.
Little disappointed.
So, but anyways, I'm not going to give away the story, but for people who haven't watched it yet. But so, in one of the episodes, they're talking about how one of the powers that Wanda had was the ability to alter people's DNA, make them under complete spell. And the way they explained it, and like visually, the graphics in it was really cool. But it was also kind of scary because it makes you wonder if that technology actually already exists. And well, it kind of does. So I think it kind of gave a little insight. But overall, as an experience, I'd recommend everybody to watch WandaVision at least one time. It was actually really cool. But anyways, so I don't know. I feel like they're telling us something for that, and how mind control is so easy. And then you go to Falcon and Winter Soldier. Just started up yesterday, and I haven't watched it yet. I hit the button and it loaded me up to like the home screen for it or whatever. And the first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, the name of the episode is called The New World Order. I haven't even watched it yet.
New World
So it
Order.
makes me wonder. Now I haven't watched it yet. So, I don't know what it's about. I know nothing other than the trailer that everybody else has seen. So I'll let you know after I watch it. But I just think it's kind of interesting because there's always been, you know, as much good. There's always been some controversy around Disney products, and so on and so forth. The brand.
Oh, Disney is definitely evil, bro. I don't care what you say.
It's
Dude, the guy's fucking
totally.
Walt Disney's a Nazi. Not trying to be like anti-Semitic or whatever you call it. That's when you don't like Jewish people. I'm sorry. Whatever it is, anti-Nazism or whatever. But the dude was a fucking Nazi. All right, like he literally locked up Jewish people, killed them in concentration camps. You know, he was one of those people. He was a Nazi.
I don't know. I just feel like there's all.
I do. It's Googleable.
I think all these different things that you see on television, that you do see, and you pay a little bit of attention to, you're paying attention to detail. And I believe that the bad guys are just flaunting their arrogance all over everything. People don't realize it, but you can't point it out. You physically can't. You can't hold somebody's hand. They got to find this shit on their own.
Well, of course.
Because the people like us to raise awareness.
Listen. And
Kind of animal.
humans are our own different kind of animal. We didn't evolve from monkeys or fish. You want to know what we evolved from? Early humanoids. Early humanoids. Dirt. So you think it was like Power Rangers? God was up there. God was up there making us out of the sand. We're just sand creatures.
Well, he said no. He says it says on the seventh day, he formed man from clay.
No, I was
in
just
his
messing with you.
image. So,
I'm just saying. Do you think it was like Power Rangers? Answer the question, yes or no. Do you think God is really a woman named, what was her name, Zelda or Zeldon or something like that?
you're mixing up the Legend of Zelda. Zordon is not a woman.
What the fuck is the bitch's name then?
Zordon?
No, the one with the that was making the little clay people and then sending them down as demons.
Rita?
Rita, there you go. Not what? Who was the Z person? That was the big guy in the tube. That was all Zordon, right? Or was that the little robot?
Oh, that was Alpha. Zordon.
Either way, you think it was like you think that God's. You really think this God's Rita,
Lord Zed.
Lord Zed?
Yep.
So, was that the name of the person that actually made the clay people? Because Rita didn't actually do it; she made someone else do it.
I don't know, dude. It's been a while since I watched Power Rangers.
Well, listen, I think there might be something integral right there. They're hiding the truth. What if God is just a person who's a locked up scientist that was forced to make a universe because his boss, and I'm gonna go off of a creepypasta story that I heard, right? It's about this guy who got into a conversation with the devil, and the devil basically sat down and told him that God is in a competition with a bunch of other gods on collecting souls. And he, pretty much the whole time, Lucifer has just been stealing souls that are supposed to go to God and taking them for himself. So you're trying to tell me that's what you really believe without knowing it. Because if you think about Power Rangers, Rita didn't make the clay people herself, right? But she was clearly trying to steal something from Earth, floating over it and observing, and then sending these clay people down, who someone else had to make because she forced them. God's just a prisoner, forced to make souls for this other person to win a competition on stealing souls. I know it's a complete blasphemy. It's retarded, but
That was some deep shit, bro. That's some deep shit.
Power Rangers.
If any of you think that was pretty deep, like I did, in a completely sexual way, go ahead and hit that like button.
Oh man, that was probably the weirdest thing I've ever sent people. And I've said some pretty weird shit.
I've never heard the God complex thrown into the Power Rangers before. It's just cool. It's interesting.
Thank you.
Shit. Well, I got nothing.
You got nothing? So you're telling me you don't even think that's plausible?
I mean, I don't know, dude. I've always had this belief that in every science fiction, or in every fiction, there's always truth, and with every truth, there's always fiction.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So you're trying to tell me I'm onto something here.
Like,
So
maybe that's
really,
why us '90s kids are really we get to understand the power of good versus evil, and we
So-
get to be on the good side.
so if you think about it like this, right? We're going to keep on going down this rabbit hole with the Power Rangers really being a dictation of religion and the true story, right? Now we have the character Tommy, who is not an original character of the cast. He's not in the original episodes.
Don't you start talking shit about Tommy.
Hold on, just listen, bro. Just listen.
All right,
Just-
all right.
Just listen.
All right. Go.
He comes into the story and he starts out as a good guy originally, right? When he's very first on the show. Or does he come on or is he very first show up as a Green Ranger?
He shows up first as the Green Ranger and kicks everybody's ass. And then he pretends to be the nice guy when he starts in the school.
Okay. So you got Tommy, who maybe the whole time while he was kicking everybody's ass, he was just doing what Jesus used to do when he would go into the pagan temples and flip tables when people were having all these sacrifices, because it wasn't what you were supposed to be doing. And sometimes the best way to let people know that they're fucking up is to flip out on them. Sometimes you got to break some shit. All right. So maybe that's what Tommy's original motive was. But since he did it in that way, people took him as abrasive and as the bad guy and just not wanting to do the right thing. So then Tommy goes as the Green Ranger for a while, gets his ass kicked eventually and dies and comes back as the White Ranger, right? Now he's the ultimate good guy. He's the savior. He's the leader, everything.
He can fucking summon his Zord by playing a flute on his weapon.
So he was reincarnated. He was reincarnated. Not what? A couple days after his death? Probably coincidentally 3 days if we want to look at it in Power Ranger time. I don't know, it's been about 20 years. Just saying, bro. Maybe Tommy was really Jesus.
I don't know, man. That's a stretch.
How? From that point forward until he was no longer on the show, And then I think when he was no longer on the show, didn't he like kind of sacrifice himself?
I
And
don't
that's
know.
how.
I saw him in a YouTube video where he fought Sub-Zero and killed him.
We're talking about on the actual show, bro. I'm not sure, people, but I'm just going to go out on a limb and say he sacrificed himself. And that's how Tommy was no more. Laid his life on the line for all of humanity.
The White Ranger.
The White Ranger, bro. And think about it. Each season is like, and nowadays is like a different type of Power Rangers.
There's so many.
So many. So many. Just telling you a different book of the Bible. Maybe we just need to start researching Power Rangers more. Have a whole nothing but Power Rangers episode. And I don't even like Power Rangers like that, people. This is all off the cuff.
You know what they say, that they've got the most powerful force that you've ever seen before. They've got a power and a force that'll even up the score. That no one will ever slow them down. The power lies on their side. Go Power Rangers.
Listen, listen, everybody, this is all straight out of the cuff. Never once thought about this Power Ranger thing before it came out of my mouth.
Off the cuff.
Off the cuff. So, if you liked it, you thought it was fucking retarded, or you think, yo, maybe this guy is onto something, let me know in the comment section, because I'm just curious at this point, because I know someone's still watching at this point. There's that one person, at least. Maybe 2. I'm hoping 4.
At least 7.
Exactly. You know, if it was 100, that'd be awesome. But, you know what I mean? Beggars can't be choosers. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you be fucking choosing.
Fucking accusers of the brethren.
Choosers.
You know what, Pat? I just thought of something. People, I don't know if anybody is actually out there has actually seen this, but I'm gonna find it. We're gonna play it. We get in trouble for it. We get in trouble for it.
Warning, explicit explicit language. Excuse me. There's a lot of F-bombs, but if you watch our show regularly, you already know that's going to happen anyways, so it's not that we're uneducated, but just some things in life
I mean,
deserve a lot more fucking.
I'm not gonna lie to you people. I'm not educated. I got a GED.
Sure you are.
I'm educated in life. But on paper, nah.
Being educated in life is sometimes a lot more important than being educated on paper. Because your whole days are spent looking forward instead of down. Good, and you?
All I'm doing, chilling, bro. Chilling. Oh, it's being a bitch. I'm just trying to find a video that we can watch. You know, you could just keep on talking about something.
Something. Let's see, I made a giant like cat thing today. Cat stand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember seeing the old one that I had?
Nope.
I made it bigger.
So we've talked about this lady a couple of times, right? What if she was on to something? What if she was just trying to fucking help you motherfuckers? You fucking accuser.
It's really kind of choppy on my end. She says, "You do need my help, you son of a bitch. Yes, you do, you motherfucking
That's the best part.
You're an accuser. Me of what? Oh, okay.
You accuse all of
I'm trying to
motherfucker.
help you, motherfucker.
Oh
What's your
shit.
problem? It's like, ma'am, can I help you?
Yo,
Yes. Yo.
what the fuck are you back there saying, man?
I was just filling in the blanks because I got nothing on my end. It's just really choppy video.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
can't hear it?
I can't hear it.
That's crazy. Hold on. Hold
I
on,
got
people.
nothing. It's just choppy, really choppy, and then slow motion fragments. So I was just doing the
That's crazy.
okay.
I'll just cut it out then. But that's crazy.
So on my end, it was all in slow motion. So I was doing my own voiceover of what she was saying.
Oh shit.
I'm
My bad.
to help you, motherfucker.
Hey, you know what? Maybe it worked on my end, and I can just keep all that in and be like, everybody else can be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Thank you for pausing it, because I had no idea what Pat was saying.
Those Decepticons taking over again. Man, those guys are relentless.
So,
Yeah.
I got a serious question for you.
It's an innie, but it's cold.
Got a dollar I can get?
No.
No. So you won't let me borrow a dollar?
I mean, if you really want to come to my house for it, sure.
No, no, I would like you to bring it to me.
Nah. But why do you ask?
I just want to know if you'd give me a dollar. And apparently you're an asshole and you don't care about your friend enough to give them a dollar. So I hope you can go fuck yourself later.
You don't need my dollar, Joe. I don't believe you. Because Joe doesn't ask for anything, especially a dollar.
No,
So I think you're just coming at me with some bullshit, trying to trap me. Trying
pretty
to
much.
mind
I
you.
wanted to show the world that you're really just a dick that won't give your buddy a dollar. Now everyone at home is going to be sitting there like, this guy really is a fucking asshole. This whole time I thought it was this guy that was the asshole, but nope, it's him.
Nope. No, this guy is really just realistic. Because what am I going to do? Hand you this dollar bill through the fucking the little screen here? Here you go.
No, but what you could do is be a nice guy, and when we're done recording, get in your car, drive all the way to Syracuse, give me a dollar. You act like it's that far. 20 minutes tops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks, Joe.
In 15 if you drive like you got some balls.
Even though you trying to incriminate me, it's still unbelievable.
But
I have a serious question for you.
what's up?
Why do you sit down to go pee?
It's more comfortable and I could play on my phone.
Okay, fair enough. Oh shit. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but where we live, it's fucking cold. I know the last episode I got to wear a hoodie, wear my hat. Those days have come and gone. It'll be spring eventually.
Yo, I know neither one of us are Jets fans, right? But
Who?
Jets fans. But I really, Jets. Jets. Jets.
Never heard of her.
Stop being a little prick for a second.
Like Benny and
Let's-
the Jets?
Shut the fuck up.
Jets.
Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm talking about. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm talking about. So let's just be realistic for a second. You got the number 2 overall draft pick. You have a quarterback. All right. Who just a couple years ago you drafted because he was supposed to be the next best quarterback since John Elway. Right? You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you?
I'm totally singing Benny and the Jets in my head right now.
Yeah. See, you're just being a fucking dick.
I'm sorry. First draft pick.
No, they have the 2nd overall draft pick.
Second. Okay.
All right, and you got a quarterback who just drafted a couple years ago who's supposed to be the next John Elway. Right? That's what they were saying about Sam Darnold. Supposed to be the next greatest quarterback. Same thing they're saying about that Lawrence kid.
Martin.
Yeah. No,
Martin Lawrence.
I don't know. Why you gotta be a dick? Why can't we just talk about football?
I'm talking. I'm just making sure you're staying on point, and I keep distracting you. So continue.
No, you keep on purposely being a dick, so because you're like, oh well, they're not the Bills, so I don't care.
But what about Sam Darnold? Do you think he's the future?
No, listen, just shut up. If you just fucking like listen and not be a dick,
I'm listening. Stop yelling at me.
and I'd be able to get my point out. But all right, so you just drafted him a couple years ago. Supposed to be the best quarterback since John Elway, allegedly. So you give him 3 seasons, and since he doesn't, take the fucking world by fire, we're just gonna get rid of him because he's fucking garbage. When he's had a coach his entire career who was notorious for ruining quarterbacks. Ryan Tannehill's doing pretty good, and now he got away from Gase. So, you know what I'm saying? Jay Cutler did all right as soon as he got away from Gase. Everyone does all right as soon as you get away from Gase.
Right. That's a fact.
So, in my opinion, why wouldn't you take that number 2 draft pick and trade back? Trade back to 8, right, to Carolina, because Carolina's trying to trade up to get the quarterback they want. Let him come up to number 2. Now you can get whatever quarterback you want because you can't get Lawrence. Jaguars want him. So it's just smart. You get a haul for it. Plus, and then you still get a good player. Then you're still eligible. That you're still in the role to get a nice offensive lineman, defensive back, linebacker, wide receiver, a weapon for Sam Darnold, get someone to throw to, legitimate number 1 wide receiver. But nope, you're going to take another quarterback. You're going to take this kid out of BYU who's once again supposed to be the best prospect since God knows who. Come on, man.
Since Kyle Orton.
Kyle Orton.
Who?
I don't think too many people wanted Kyle Orton, man.
I know we didn't want him in Buffalo, but he still came.
I distinctly remember when you guys signed him, and you were all, yeah, this is our year, man. We just signed Kyle Orton. We got a real quarterback. It's it. Same bullshit you said. Same bullshit you said when you guys got Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe was a big asset, but he got hit too much.
How many times you go to playoffs with Drew Bledsoe?
0.
Oh, okay. Great asset he was.
Yeah, but he got fucked up. He went to Buffalo and he got beat up. That's all it came down to.
Can we talk about how disappointing of a quarterback he was? Like, in all actuality, he was supposed to be the Andrew Lucks and the John Elway, Peyton Manning. He was not that guy. He was a sustainable quarterback. He was by far better than Trent Dilfer. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know.
maybe he just was never no Elvis Gerbach, though, man.
I don't know. I think when Buffalo signed Drew Bledsoe, I think they were trying to bring some star power. Because if you think about it, he just lost his job to Tom Brady. Brady took him to the Super Bowl. So that quality is something that Buffalo needed. But the problem is during those years they weren't good. They didn't have an offensive line. They didn't have secondary. They lacked all those pieces. So they brought in Drew and they couldn't protect him, and he got the shit kicked out of him every game, and then retired.
You want to know what I think really fucked the Bills over more than anything? What really gave you guys that stink for all them years?
J.P. Lossman.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not just J.P. Lossman. It's the fact that you took this kid. No, wasn't Rob Johnson before J.P. Lossman?
Right. Rob was the hugest.
Yes, Rob Johnson. All right, you took this kid, and wasn't he like a 6th-round draft pick? Some dumb shit like that. He was not a high draft pick.
No.
All right, and you said, you know what? This is going to be our fucking future. I'm sorry, Doug. I know you're pretty much everything around here right now. You're pretty much all we got. We got a good, couple young running backs, but we're just going to have to let you go, buddy. Why? That right there.
Flutie.
Yeah. You should have just rode out with Doug fucking Flutie. Just like the Redskins are going to ride out with Ryan motherfucking Fitzpatrick and win the Super Bowl.
Allegedly.
No, there ain't no allegedly about it. Write it down right now, people. Mark my words. We win in the Super Bowl next year. Ryan Fitzpatrick, MVP.
No.
2021 season.
They won't make it past Brady.
Bro, we almost made it past Brady this year. And since we know this, no one has won multiple back-to-back Super Bowls since those early Patriots, right? And they don't want to ruin that in the storybooks. So who better than to beat them than the only team in the playoffs that almost beat them and should have beat them. If you watch that game, the Redskins should have won it. Fitzmagic, baby. Fitzmagic, MVP season.
Man. We'll see, though. We got a long ways to go till football season.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, Brady gonna get hurt next year. Someone gonna hit him. He gonna break something. He's getting old, bro. He's gonna get tendonitis in his fucking elbow. Something's gonna pop up.
No, nothing's gonna happen like that. He's a lizard person, man. Come on. He's gonna play till he's 65 and he can retire legally.
I don't want to hear that shit. People said the same thing about Brett Favre. What happened to Brett Favre around this age?
Brett Favre the last 2 years of his career shouldn't have played football, but he did anyway.
Okay, no, his last year of football. Because the year before that, he was good. He just shouldn't have thrown that back shoulder pass in the playoffs. But that next year coming back was actually against you guys, where you guys fucking ended Brett Favre. It was the first time he's ever missed a game after that hit and everything.
Yeah. See, but Brett, like, he's even done documentaries. Last season of his career, he was just all doped up on all sorts of painkillers and shit. He had a real problem with it. So he was done. He just couldn't do it anymore. It's proof that he was human. He tried to be superhuman and play at an elite level. He just couldn't do it.
I don't know, man.
Still one of my most favorite quarterbacks. He's the reason why I became a Packers fan for a second team. Because everybody's got a second team, you know. Everybody does.
Yeah. The Redskins.
You like the Redskins and the Redskins?
Yep.
Well, I like the Bills in Green Bay.
I mean, I like Derrick Henry, though. See, I'm weird like that, man. Like, I like the Redskins and that's it. But I like other players in the league. Like, there's players that I just respect your game, 100%. Like,
right? Ball is ball. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
So, I don't know. I think it was a pretty decent episode. I feel like
Pretty decent what?
a pretty decent strain.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
A pretty decent strain. I think we learned some stuff. Hopefully y'all learned some stuff. Hope y'all had some fun. But it's just weird that I haven't heard you say it yet. So,
See you, Myanmar.
Right, facts. Joe.
Feeling safe yet, buddy?
Yes, sir. I think I don't know. It feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I'm feeling optimistic. Feeling pretty safe.
Me too, man.
So
Yo, fuck what you heard.
it's what you're hearing. Listen. It's what you're hearing. Listen.
That's right. It's what you hearing. Just fucking listen, people. There's a reason why God gave you 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. You're supposed to watch and listen more than you fucking talk. Stop spending all your stimmy money, as you call it. Save that shit. Stock up your pantry. Pay your bills off for a couple months.
You don't need 4 pairs of Jordans. You only got 2 feet.
Exactly. Go buy some cheap shoes and then you can buy multiple pairs of the cheap shoes. They ain't got to be cheap, but you can buy shit that's on sale.
Yeah.
You don't need the new Jordans that just came out yesterday.
Bro, dead ass. Just the other day, I went and bought me a new pair of sneakers. And for the first time ever, I bought a pair of New Balance. And they ended up being $30. And you know what?
You bought dad shoes?
No,
Yes. New Balances are something that you wear to cut your grass. 100%. I guarantee you when you get done mowing your lawn this year, you're gonna feel so much better after wearing those New Balances. You're gonna be like, God damn it, Joe was right. My fucking feet are always a little sore when I'm done, but not this year. I love these shoes, Tracy. We're gonna give me a new pair though, because these ones are green. Because after you mow the lawn, your white shoes are not gonna be green. Who buys New Balances that aren't white?
I did. They're black and blue. They're pretty dope. They're regular $60, but I got them for half off.
Are you a middle schooler?
No, see, the problem is I could spend a bunch of money on a pair of shoes that feel comfortable for the first day, and then I got to deal with it because who's got enough money to go spend a bunch of money on another pair of shoes?
I don't know, man. I've been wearing my Jordans that are on my feet right now for at least 4, maybe 5 years now, and
I got
they're still pretty comfortable. Yeah, honestly, if if it wasn't for the fact that when it rains, my feet now get wet, I wouldn't even have bought new shoes.
right. See, my shoes that I currently have, I like. They're comfy as fuck. You know, they're Adidas high top basketball shoe. I like them, but the problem is they're flat footed, and I'm not flat footed.
Yeah.
Like makes my back hurt. Like if I'm, window shopping or whatever, going out walking around.
Window shopper.
Anyway, I don't know the words to that song. So I'll tell
Me
you.
either. That's all I knew. I figured that was enough, though.
Mm. But
I
love
like
shoes.
big butts, I cannot lie.
It's like I like to go out to the woods and shit too. So I want to be able to
Hey,
have something
hey,
comfy.
pause.
No, fuck you, Joe.
You
just said
cannot
goddamn
listen.
shoes.
Listen. You cannot fucking disclose what you do on your personal time. Listen, we don't care about where you're hiding the bodies in the woods.
There's no bodies, at least not that I know of.
Yeah, amazing, because you're blinking like a son of a bitch as you say that. Clear tell to the FBI, this guy's lying. There's bodies in the woods. Search now.
I do blink a lot sometimes. It's kind of weird. I never noticed it.
Oh, it was 100%. You're like, there's no bodies in the woods. What do you mean? Like, I've never seen any bodies.
I don't see nothing.
What do you mean? Who would hide a body in the woods? Oh my God, that sounds so smart. Like, do you know where he hit him? No? Oh man.
No.
I really hope you guys. I wouldn't look by the bridge because if it was me, who would hide the body exactly 175 steps to the right of the bridge in a big old hole covered in rocks? Who would do that? Nobody. Nobody would do that. I wouldn't check the rock pile, sir.
Right. Who are you? What just happened?
I rolled 2 blunts. I'm high, man. I'm feeling good. I'm liking life.
Good. I see you got a new microphone. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Erica bought me that.
I like it. Seems to pick up your voice pretty good.
I hope so. Yo, I found out JJ has got this app on the computer. It can change my voice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's had it this whole time, and he just showed me today. I'm gonna play with that thing.
Do you think by changing the tone of your voice is going to make you sound any less like a dick?
No, but I think if I can make it so that I don't have to be able to do an accent to sound like a poo or something like that, I can just prank call people.
The monkey from Aladdin?
Exactly. That wasn't the name of the guy off of Simpsons. Thank you. Coming again.
It was Apu. You're right. Oh, right. Because in Aladdin, it was Abu.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My mistake. I got the two mixed up.
Like, I think that would be awesome, bro. To be able to just suck and sit here and call a random person that I know.
Excuse me, Scott. I would like to tell you about your extended warranty. You drive the 2004 Subaru. I don't know. What happened? Oh,
I don't really know what happened.
you want to play some video games?
Oh, who plays video games?
I do.
Oh yeah, because I clearly remember 2 episodes ago you sitting there talking about I'll play video games. And I was like, bro, we play every night. You're like, that's after everybody goes to bed.
Yeah, I don't play video games in the day, but it's not the
It
day.
doesn't matter. You still fucking play video games, man. Stop
Oh,
being a
really loud sounding.
because you're being a hypocrite. All right, and it bothers me. All right. Maybe my kid's weird and people don't want to be his friend and he cries a lot. So he just goes in his room and he plays the video game. All right. Maybe it makes him feel comfortable. All right. Maybe that's why he chooses to play during the game. But you over here making him feel bad, I don't think that's right.
What the fuck are you talking about? Dude, I'm having a hard time keeping up with this conversation. I feel like I'm in trouble and I don't know what I did. I didn't shame your child. Don't paint this dark image about me, sir.
But you kind of did, all right? Because we were talking about it a couple episodes ago, and then now it's got me thinking about it. JJ's that kid that's always there and playing the game during the day. And now I feel like you're shaming him for being weird, which I don't think is fair because you are a weird son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen a mirror?
It's just everything that every kid does. I mean,
But you shamed him for it.
pandemic.
What kind of a grown man shames a kid for being weird?
Nobody.
You did. I want you to play the footage back 2 episodes ago.
Well, I mean, look.
2 strands ago. Sorry.
All right. So, if you want, I'll elaborate. Just for clarity, now that you portrayed me as a fucking ogre.
I didn't say you were Shrek.
If a kid plays video games all day,
Hold on. I don't think you should ever disrespect my cousin like that again.
Huh?
Because you called yourself an ogre, so which means you're calling yourself Shrek, which would mean that she's Fiona. And Fiona was an ugly bitch.
that'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Just say it. You're being an asshole tonight, man. Oh man.
I would rather just point blank. I would rather see every child go outside than be inside behind a screen.
I just want to say, if you think Pat's being an asshole tonight, we're gonna start a poll in the comment section. I don't know how I do it, but I'm gonna figure it out. Thumbs up if Pat's being. There we go. If you think Pat's being an asshole, like the video. If not, dislike the video. But I think he's being an asshole tonight. Just a little bit abrasive.
Just so angry. I have so much rage.
So you want to play Fortnite?
Okay.
All right, people. I love you. We're going to go play some Fortnite. Add us on Fortnite. You can add us on Facebook. Add us on YouTube, because you're watching us on YouTube more than likely, unless you're watching some random clip somewhere.
And like always, if you got any suggestions, any stuff you'd like to talk about, or you think we should maybe look into, drop it in the comments. Anybody wants to join us for a live session one evening, feel free to hit us up. We'll be willing to accommodate as long as you don't look like a complete jackass and talk about jackass things like Kobe sucks dick. But anyways, we appreciate y'all. Stay safe out there. Make sure to use your brains. Be good. Mostly be good to each other. Love y'all.
Peace out.
Peace.